I'm sorry if this is way too long, I just wanted to give some backstory and try and be descriptive, said the stage, try to write it well. I'll toss a TLDR at the bottom though. Today was a sad day for my family and I. On November 29th, my great-uncle passed away. Today we attended his funeral. It was also my first funeral. I'm female and 20, turning 21 Jan 5th. I didn't know the man well, but in the times I did meet and visit him, he was very wonderful. The funeral was rather big, as our family is rather big, and he touched a lot of people's lives. He was a true farmer. He felt most at home out in the fields or working with his animals. He lived to be 90, would have turned 91 on January 18th. Now, because our family is so big, there had to have been at least 80 people there, if not more. I don't know everyone and I haven't met everyone. I hugged those I knew, chatted a little, gave my condolences, and cried during the ceremony. But something just before the ceremony happened that creeped me out super badly. I have a sort of sixth sense, as in, I can tell when someone is secretly a bad guy. I'm very sensitive and have lived through a variety of abuse, so being around people who hide behind masks I've come to be able to tell when someone is hiding behind a mask. Because of my past, I'm also very wary of people I do and do not know. Anyways, my mom and I go and sit down in the row behind immediate family. My mom is on my right and I am sitting on the far left end of the row. While my mom is distracted and talking to the person next to her, someone I didn't know, an older gentleman, came over and roughly placed his right hand on my left shoulder, and said hello there little lady. That alone creeped me out a little, so I said hello I'm Charlotte's daughter, which got my mom's attention and she turned around. Suddenly, she seemed uncomfortable as she introduced us. I went to shake his hand. I was still sitting. He was standing right next to me and almost a little behind me, and as I released his hand and started to pull away he firmly continued to grasp it. I kept trying to pull away for another 15-20 seconds, but it felt like 15 minutes. My mom seemed relieved when he walked away. After we left the funeral, as we were driving home, I brought it up and told her I felt uncomfortable. She told me she was annoyed and uncomfortable about it too. She then told me why she was so uncomfortable. Turns out, this man had molested a number of children, one of which included one of my aunts. He raped his daughter, and was jailed for several years. He once called my mom up and apologized for molesting her, but he didn't molest her and had her confused with my aunt. TLDR, old guy is too touchy-feely at a family member's funeral. Turns out he was a pedophile and convicted rapist. So guy whose name I don't remember but gave me the creeps at a funeral. Let's not meet again.